Hi guys, this is Kendra with Truist TV, and I'm back with another video. I just wanted to do this video about Walter Plecker, and I had a question asked to me before, and I wanted to answer the question. I had this question asked to me, and I wanted to answer the question. And one of the questions was how the statement and question was Walter Plecker was of the Bureau of Vital Statistics within Virginia. How did he affect other states when he would just, they said when he just did that in Virginia. So I went on Chat GPT, right? And I want to show you the information in which they gave to me, right? As you could read, it stated Walter Plecker's influence extended beyond Virginia through his correspondence, lobbying, and involvement in national eugenics movements, especially in his role as the head of Virginia's Bureau of Vital Statistics. While he directly operated only in Virginia, he influenced registrar office and racial classification laws in other states, particularly in the South, by promoting his ideas of racial purity and the so-called one-drop rule. This was what he came up with, and this was implemented. But let's keep going. Promoting the one-drop rule nationally, Plecker was a key advocate for the one-drop rule, which held that any amount of African ancestry made someone black, right? If one assumed just because they looked a certain way that made them African, right? He encouraged other states' registrars to adapt similar rigid racial classification systems. He shared Virginia's racial integrity policies with officials in other states, hoping they would adopt similar laws or administrative practice. Letters to other state registrar office. So Walter Plecker wrote letters to registrar and public officials in other states, warning them about people he believed were passing as white. He sometimes sent lists of families or surnames he had classified in Virginia to neighboring states, urging them to do the same. The targeted approach attempted to create a national network of racial surveillance and documentation, especially in states with familiar racial tension. Thirdly, he, Walter Plecker, collaborated with eugenics movement. Plecker was a member of an American Eugenics Society and worked closely with national eugenics like Langland through national conference and publication. He spread his ideas to health officials, legislators, and academics across the U.S. His work inspired a reinforced sterilization law and racial classification policies in states such as North Carolina, South Carolina, and Georgia. Fourthly, model for racial laws in other states. Virginia's Racial Integrity Act of 1924, legally written and enforced by Plecker, became a model for similar laws in Tennessee, North Carolina, and Alabama. These laws influence not just birth certificate practice, but also marriage laws, census classification, and school segregation. Fifthly, indirect impact of federal policy. Though Plecker operated at the state level, the Bureau of the Census and federal agencies took note of the growing push for strict racial classification. He pushed to eliminate multiracial or native classification. His push to eliminate multiracial or native classification helped shape racial thinking in federal policy during the early 20th century. Okay, sixthly, right, a legacy across the U.S. While not every state adopted Plecker's extreme views, many embraced aspects of his racial classification logic. His actions laid groundwork for systematic racism in public records, influencing everything from voting rights to school enrollment. Native American groups in other states, especially in the Southeast, also experienced similar challenges due to Plecker's influence, including loss of tribal recognition and forced reclassification. All right, the summary. While Walter Plecker operated Virginia's registrar's office, his impact spread far wider. I'm a little slow right now. I know, allergies and sleep deprived. Because I stay up sometimes for no reason. But anyway, just watching YouTube all the time. I got to stop doing that. But anyway, working closely with eugenics movement to promote forced sterilization and segregation, shared racial classification policies, and lobbied for similar laws. Helped institutionalize racism in official records across the South and beyond. All right, that's sorry. What? Okay, so the question I asked was how Walter Plecker affected the northern part of America. Of America in our 50 states, and it says that Walter Plecker direct influence was strong in the American South, especially in Virginia. However, his racist ideology, bureaucratic methods, and advocacy for eugenics and racial classification had indirect effects on the North as well, mainly through involvement in national eugenics networks and policy influence. Here's how Walter Plecker affected the northern states of the U.S. Spread of eugenics ideology nationwide. Plecker worked closely with national eugenics like Harry H. Langley, Charles Davenport. Sorry, y'all. I'm kind of driving here. Just give me a few. Gotta pay attention real quick. When it's free driving, I'll have to pay so much attention. But right now, I have to pay much attention because did I eat that other Slim Jim that down? Really? I only see one. Oh, yeah, you did. I love Slim Jims. Probably too much. Alright, I want to get away from the wall. Alright, and focus on... Alright, there we go. Oh snap, I was sitting here recording. I'm sorry, y'all. I was trying to focus on driving. Alright, so it's like, so it says spreading of eugenics ideology nationwide. Plecker worked closely with national eugenics like Harry H. Langley, Charles Davenport, and others at the Eugenic Record Office in Cold Spring Harbor, New York. These northern eugenics promoted similar goals: racial purity, forced sterilization, and tight control over population genetics. Through conference, journals, and lobbying, Plecker and his South Okay, I am like losing my tongue, y'all. I'm over here just doing it, God forbid, you know what I mean? I'm doing the most. Why? I don't know. I think I'm a little